Alright guys, welcome back for another workout. Again, we're going to kind of change our format up a little bit. This whole workout is going to be timed intervals. Don't worry about keeping a timer or anything. I've got one set, so we'll keep you on track. All you have to do is follow along. Have those weights handy. You don't need anything light for this one. It's going to be mostly body weight and heavier weight for this. So, alright, let's get you going here. We are going to start with a static lunge. What I mean by static lunge is grab two weights. We are going to step back into a lunge position. We're going to drop that knee down a little bit and come right back up. So we're not getting really deep. I don't want this knee going down to the ground because I don't want to put tension in your knee. Just enough of a little pulse, almost like a little pulsing lunge. Alright, so that's going to be your first exercise. How this is going to work, you're going to do two exercises kind of back to back. I'm going to put you on a timer and I'll kind of cue you through it. So we're going to do that static lunge, and we're going to pair that with a squat curl press. You can do this with both weights. It'll probably be more comfortable to do it with one, holding at your side. So a nice deep squat back when you stand up, curl it to your chest, pressing up overhead. So deep squat back, curl, and press. All right, grab those weights. Let's get you going. We're doing 30-second intervals. Don't worry, nothing like 4 minutes or anything crazy. 30 seconds. So we're going to start in 3, 2, and go. So 30 seconds of static lunges. So holding that lunge and just kind of pulsing for me. Little pulses through those legs. Good. Keep that going. I'll tell you when to switch legs. Nice deep breaths. Switch those legs in 3, 2, and 1. Switching those legs and pulsing it out for me. A little pulse up. Almost like I said, we're not getting super deep. Just enough to kind of get that leg to really create that tension. Up, down, up, down. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Go ahead and get rid of one weight. If you're getting rid of one weight, we're going to go to that squat curl press. We're going to go in 3, 2, and go. So squat back, curl to your chest, press it up. As you do this, make sure our chest isn't pulling us forward. We're still keeping good squat form, so hips are coming back. Back is staying nice and flat. Keeping that core strong as you press up and overhead. So again, good squat form. Don't lose it just because we're moving and making this a compound exercise. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a break. We're going to repeat that. So back to your two weights, or you can just hold a single one for that static lunge. It depends how you're feeling. But let's get going. So static lunge, step one leg back, and let's go. Pulse it up and down. Just a nice little pulse here. So nothing crazy, just enough to really load this front leg and make it press us right back up. Good. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Switch those legs. Little pulse. Keeping that core strong. As you lift up, really lift up. Think about a string at the top of your head lifting you up to the ceiling. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right. One weight, we're going to go back to that squat curl press. So switching up from one weight, we're going to go back to that curl and press in 3, 2, let's go. Sit back in those hips, keep the weight in your heel, bring it to your chest, press up tall. Weight stays in your heel, curl it to your chest, press it up. When you press it up, make sure we're not throwing our back into it. Keep your tummy strong. That back should not move at all as you press. So this is as much core work on that shoulder press, that overhead press as anything. Keep that going for me. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, guys. All right. Go ahead and set that weight down, shake everything out. We're going to move on to your next exercise. All right. This is just going to be a normal squat. No raising, no anything else. So you can do it on the counter if you would like to get in really good deep form. Doing it on the counter allows you to get a little deeper into it than you would without. Or you can challenge yourself a little bit and have your two weights at your side or one at your chest and do your squats here. Either way, first exercise is going to be a squat. Second exercise is going to be a front raise. So one of your heavier weights coming to the front and lowering down. Lifting up, lowering down. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, and 1. Squat for me. Sit back in those hips, standing up tall. So it's your choice. If you don't want to do it with weights, you don't have to. Again, I would recommend having two weights. If we were doing it at the gym, I'd make you have two weights. Sit back in those hips. Weight stays in your heels. Chest stays taller. Tummy stays strong. Good. Inhale down. Squeeze those glutes. Exhale, standing up tall for me. Keep that going. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Get rid of weights or one weight. You need one for this. We're going to go to that front raise. So keeping that tummy strong. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Lifting up to the front, lowering down. Coming up and down. Keep that tummy strong. So as we lift, we want to make sure we're not throwing our back into it. We're keeping that tummy really strong. Our shoulders relax down our back. We don't want to shrug up like a turtle. Exhale as you lift. Inhale as you lower. Good. Working through those shoulders. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Real quick, if that was too much weight, even holding a single one, feel free to grab those cans of soup or something lighter, if you have some water bottles or something like that. Feel free to switch it up and use those, one in each hand for that front raise. So if you need to go grab those real quick. Hit pause on the video and then come back and we'll get going. We're going to repeat that back to your squat. So 2 weights, 1 weight, your choice, but let's go. Sit into those hips, standing up tall. Sitting back into those hips, press through those heels again. Make sure those knees don't come in front of your toes. And on the front side, make sure those hips, knees, ankles, feet stay in a nice straight line so our knees aren't diving in. They're not bowing out. Sit as far back as what feels comfortable. That's up to you. You know your limits. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Switch those weights out. So again, 1 heavier weight, 2 lighter weights, 2 cans of soup, whatever you got laying around. Let's go to that front raise. All right, lifting up to the front, lowering down. To the front and lower. Keep that going. Nice deep breaths. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Good, guys. Keeping that posture tall and strong. Keeping those legs soft. We don't want to kind of lock those legs out. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Set those weights down. Shake those arms out. We're going to move on to set number 3. We're going to go into your shoulder press for your first exercise. So either 2 weights, palms facing each other, pressing straight up, or 1 weight, pressing straight up. That's your first exercise. Your next exercise is going to be a little bit of a squat tap. You guys are going to love this. Holding a little bit of a squat. It doesn't have to be huge. I want you to step wide, together, alternating sides. So wide, together, but staying in this little bit of a squat. Not a deep squat, just enough to load those legs. All right, so shoulder press to start. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Pressing up. Again, palms are going to be facing each other. Exhale up, inhale down. As you press up, keep your tummy strong so we don't throw into that back. And you can use 2 weights, or you can use 1. Holding at your chest, just pressing straight overhead, bringing it down. Keep that going for me. Same form throughout. Keep those knees soft so you got some base under you. Give me 2 and 1. Awesome job. Get rid of the weights, no weights. For your step taps, hold that squat. We're going to side step together, alternating sides. Let's go in 3, 2, and go. Side step together, side step together. And when I say together, I don't mean like all the way together. I want you in a normal squat, so feet hip width apart. So wide stance squat, normal squat. Wide stance squat, normal squat. Working through those abductors. Keep that going. Same thing for this. When we're moving, don't forget about your core, your posture. Don't hunch forward. Keep that back flat. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather. Shake those legs out. Let's go back to that shoulder press. So palms facing each other, pressing straight up, coming straight down. Let's go in 3, 2, and go. Palms here, press it up, bring it down. Good. Keep that going for me. Again, When you do this, try not to let your arms kind of chicken wing out. Try to keep everything pretty close, keeping that tummy strong. If you need to do it seated, so you've got a little bit of support, that's totally fine. Or again, dropping down to one weight will help you get that little bit of extra control if you need it. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set those weights or weight down. We're going to go back to that squat side tap. So squat side tap in 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go. Hold that little squat. Step it out, together, out, together. Again, when I say together, I don't mean all the way together. Keep those feet hip width apart. So obviously we're going to get wide. When you come in, don't forget that neutral alignment here. So hips, knees, ankles, feet, chest stays tall. Give me about 10 more seconds, moving side to side for me. Good, and again, control it. Don't rush through it for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, shake those legs out. Take a quick stretch forward if you need to. Wide stance and just reach for the floor, really lifting those hips up to the ceiling. And coming up. All right, let's move on to your 4th set here. We're going to come down to the floor for this one for chest press. So both weights for me, or a single, again, it's up to you. You can do both weights, palms facing each other, or one weight holding on your chest. Laying back, pressing straight up. Again, palms facing each other if you're using 2 weights, or holding on the end to your chest, straight up if you're using 1. That is going to be exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, you're going to be up and we're going to be throwing punches. So a little bit of cardio. But let's get started with your chest press in 3, 2, and go. Good, so laying flat on that back, keep that neutral spine. Keep your shoulders relaxed, and again, pressing up, palms facing each other, straight up to the ceiling. When you come down, those elbows should just graze your rib cage. So we shouldn't be out to the side, palms should be rotated out. Keep everything in facing each other, pressing straight out, back down to your rib cage. Exhale as you press up. Really think about pressing through those weights as you press up. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Good. Get rid of those weights, leave them on the floor. But coming up for me, we're going to get a little cardio in. We're going to throw punches, so soft step, hands up. We're going to punch, 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 punch. Nice and quick. In 3, 2, and let's go. Holding that little squat, quick punches. So again, notice my hips aren't rotating. It's this torso. So quick torso movements, quick arm punches. Punch, punch, punch. Nice deep breaths. Don't hold your breath. It's easy on quick movements like that to kind of get tight. Don't. Big inhales, big exhales. Keep those arms moving as quickly as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Good. Come back down to the floor. We're going to go back to that chest press. So palms facing each other, laying on your back, knees bent, feet on the floor. Find that neutral spine. Start with those arms straight up to the ceiling, palms facing each other. And let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Lower those arms down. Big press up. So coming down, pressing up. Again, when you come down, those elbows shouldn't be kind of out to the side. There shouldn't be space between your rib cage and your elbow. Everything should be in nice and tight, pressing straight through a track. So shoulders, elbows, and hands should kind of all stay nice in alignment. Exhale, press it up. As you press up and lower, try not to let your spine pop up and down. Keep that core engaged. Keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on up. We are going to go back to your punches. So coming back up, coming up in that stance again. Knees just soft so you kind of got a stable base under you. Hands are going to be up. And again, focus on really rotating through this rib cage for me. So our hips are going to move some, but we don't want those hips like turning with us. We want all the movement through our waist. We want to work that waist. All right, punches in 3, 2, and go. Quick punches for me. If you can't tell if you're doing this right, get rid of the arms and keep your hands right here at your rib cage and just twist side to side to side. The punches help get a little more cardio in, but again, work where you need to. I want you to get good waist work here. Get those obliques working. I don't want those hips and knees twisting. Mostly, I don't want your knees twisting. Those knees should be stable here. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Take a break, catch your breath, shake everything out for a second. That was great, guys. All right. We're going to keep this train on the tracks, keep you moving along. We are going to do a little bit of plank work here, but we're going to do a variation on the plank. So instead of just holding the plank, and again, I'm going to demonstrate on the counter, same as I said in our other videos. You can do it on the couch, on a bench, whatever you want. But holding your plank, you're going to step out with one leg and bring it back together. Alternating legs, tapping out, together, out, together. So nothing's moving in your upper body. We're just taking these side steps with our toes. So that's going to be your first exercise, is that kind of in and out plank. Your second exercise is just going to be a push-up. So the good news is there's no up, down. You're kind of staying in the same position for both exercises. All right, pick where you want to do your plank. Let's get that plank going in 3, 2, and 1. Keep that tummy strong. Side step, tap. Side step, tap. You don't have to go quickly through this. I want you to control it. Keep that tummy really strong and engaged. Keep those arms relaxed. So again, even if you're locked out or on your forearms, try not to shrug and get tight. You can do these on your forearms, straight arms. It is up to you. You can even switch halfway through if you need to. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. Shake those arms out if you need to. We're going to move into your push-up. For this push-up, we're going to keep those hands right in front of our shoulders. So we're going to do more of a tricep push-up here. Get some of this good tricep work in. So coming to the counter. Elbows are going to be in at our sides. So not wide arms with our elbows turned out. Hands right in front of your shoulders. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale, press. Inhale down. Exhale, press. Keep that going. Think about if I strapped a board across your back. Your shoulder blades, your hips, the back of your head, and your heels should all be touching that board. You should be in a nice flat line. Inhale down, exhale, push it up. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a break. We're going to go back to that plank. Back to those leg taps. So toeing out, toeing in. 30 seconds. Go ahead and get in your plank position. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Hold that plank, tap out, and in. Tapping out, and in. So again, you can be on straight arms or forearms. Just make sure your chest is open. Your shoulder blades are kind of drawn down your back, and you don't have a dip in your back. Again, remember that kind of little tuck I talked about earlier. Tuck and pulling that rib cage kind of up so that tummy stays engaged. Keep that going for me for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break for me. We're going to go back to your tricep push-ups. So hands are going to be right in front of your shoulders. Elbows are going to be grazing your rib cage. All right, let's go in 3, 2, and 1. Coming in, pressing up. Strong tummy. Exhale as you press. Same little tuck through your rib cage on your push-up so that that back doesn't kind of overarch through the small of your back. Really pull that rib cage up into your spine so your tummy stays strong. Good deep breaths, guys. Keep that going for me. Tuck it in, tuck it in. Inhale, exhale. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break. That's awesome. All right, let's get a little bit of tummy oblique work in. Grab one of your heavier weights, one of your 10s, 15s, I forget which one you have, but grab one of your heavier weights. And we're just going to do a side bend. So we're going to stretch to one side and stand up tall. That's going to be your first exercise. I'll kind of cue you through it a little bit as we go. This one we are up and down off the floor, sorry. So side bends is your first exercise. Then we'll come down on the floor for a set of skull crushers or tricep extensions. So where we're holding that weight straight up over our shoulders, we're going to bend our elbows, bringing that weight towards our forehead, and then press it right back up. All right, let's get started with your side bends though. So one weight in one hand. We're going to go 30 seconds per side on this. So tall posture, flexing straight to the side, and then think about pulling this rib cage down to your hip to stand up tall. Inhale to stretch to one side. Exhale, pull this rib cage to your hip. Keep that going. So a lot of times people think you're working the side you're holding the weight on. You're actually working the opposite side. Keep your feet about hip width apart so you got a solid little base under you. Knees are soft but not locked out. When you come up, lift up into tall posture. We're going to switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. Switch that weight to the opposite side. Flex into that weight and then pull that rib cage to your hip to stand up tall. Inhale down and exhale lift. Keep that going for me. And again, as you bend, we're just going straight to the side. So we're not kind of rotating into it or anything. We're going straight to that side towards the weight and then squeezing up. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right. Come on down to the floor, into that skull crusher. So you only need one weight here. That weight's going to go straight up to the ceiling. Relax your hips, relax your shoulders. Keeping your upper arms straight up to the ceiling. We're going to bend from our elbow, bring that weight towards our forehead, and then press it right back up. So, to the floor we go. Weight straight up to the ceiling, and let's go. Bend to those elbows, bringing that weight towards your forehead, and then press straight back to the ceiling. One thing to think about, as you press that weight back up to the ceiling, kind of hug your elbows in a little bit. A lot of times as we go to lift that weight up, our elbows want to kind of splay out. The more we hug those elbows in, the more pure tricep work we're going to feel. So, lower that weight towards your forehead, hug those elbows towards each other to kick it up. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Coming back up. Back to that side bend for me. We're going to go 30 seconds per side. So, coming up, one weight in one hand. It doesn't matter which side you start on. Feet hip width apart, soft knees. What I mean by soft knees is just not hyperextended. Just kind of shake them out. Have a little bounce, a little give in those legs. All right, let's go. Side bend, stand up tall. Inhale down, exhale up. Again, we're working this opposite side of the weight. So as we flex, we're getting this nice stretch, but then we're pulling that rib cage down to our hip. Think about squeezing your fist. So place that fist right on your hip bone. Squeeze that fist as you stand up tall. Good. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Switch those arms. Going opposite side. Squeezing down. Again, kind of put your hand right above your hip bone so you kind of can cue yourself where to squeeze. That little bit of touch helps sometimes, that proprioception. Good. Pull that rib cage into your hip bone. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Really working through these obliques, through our side muscles. You should feel that in your back a little bit. It's okay. We're working those obliques front and back. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it back down to the floor. We're going back to that skull crusher or tricep extension. I hate the term skull crusher, even though that gets the idea across the most, I think. Straight arms on your back. Straight arms to the ceiling. You're going to curl those elbows, bringing that weight towards your forehead, and then press right back towards the ceiling. All right, so coming down to the floor, bend those knees, find that neutral spine, press those hands up to the ceiling, holding one weight. Let's go. Inhale, lower that weight towards your forehead or kind of the crown of your head, and then exhale, press right back up to the ceiling. Again, as you start to press up, think about kind of pulling your elbows together a hair so that you kind of get that engagement through your triceps. That's what we're trying to work here. We're not moving through our shoulders at all. We don't want to work our shoulders. We want all in our tricep. Good. Keep that going. A few more right here. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax. Awesome, 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 guys. You have one exercise left. You are in the home stretch here. So, last exercise. All right. We're going to come back down to the, excuse me, back down. I thought I couldn't tell if I was going to sneeze or cough. We're going to come back down to the floor, and we're going to do some core work. We're going to do some toe taps. We're going to pair that with a single arm row. So, toe tapping on the floor, and then I want you to come to the counter with a single weight or a chair, the couch, wherever you can kind of bend and hover, and we're going to single arm row. So, come on down to the floor to start. Knees are going to be in tabletop for this one. Hands are going to be at our side, really pressing those palms into the floor. Moving from our hips, not our knees, from our hips. We're going to tap one toe down and then the other. Keep that spine neutral. You don't have to tap all the way to the floor. If you feel your spine kind of arching up and down, keep your movement short. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, and go. So again, moving from your hips, tapping one toe down, and then the other. Keep your shoulders relaxed, kind of press those palms into the floor for a little stability. Good. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Perfect, keeping that tummy strong. If you need to modify, keep one foot on the ground and just toe tap with one side and then switch legs on the other when we go to your next set. And relax for me. Coming on up. Grabbing that single weight, and again, you can use a dining room chair, the couch, the counter, as long as you can kind of brace so your core is strong so we can do the single arm row. Let's get that row going in 3, 2, and 1. Keeping that core strong, rowing up, stretching down. Rowing up, stretching down. Good. Really lifting that shoulder blade down your spine. We're going to go 30 seconds per arm on this one. So I'm going to kind of turn so you can kind of watch this a little bit. As I row up, notice my elbow's not swinging out to the side. It's staying nice and close. It's all staying in alignment. So really open that chest, switch arms. Open that chest, pull that shoulder blade down your back. So we're not shrugging up. We're really opening that chest, pulling that elbow back. Pulling that shoulder blade down towards your back pocket. Good. Think about a string attached to your elbow, just kind of lifting it up, lowering it down. Keep that going for me, that nice single arm row, keeping that core strong so you're not kind of up and down with it. Core stays engaged. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Come back down to the floor. One more time, guys. You're in the home stretch here. You're almost done. Into those toe taps. So coming back down onto the floor for me. Nice flat backs, hands at your side. Again, really press those palms into the floor. Bring your legs into tabletop. So knees are going to be stacked over your hips. Don't pull those knees into your chest. You just want them right over your hips. We're going to move from those hips. Tap toes one at a time. Let's go in 3, 2, and go. Good. So tapping those toes down, lift, down, lift. Keep that going. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. If you feel tension in your neck and shoulders, you're getting tight, press those palms into the floor harder than you were and try to reach for your heels. Reach down towards your hips, towards the end of the floor, into the mat. Inhale, exhale again. Move from your hips, not from your knees. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Relax. And come back up. You've got one more set of rows, and then you are finished. So, coming up off the floor, I know sometimes that's more of an exercise than the exercise, just getting up and down and up and down. Maybe I'll do one whole exercise of just get up, get down, get up, get down. Just kidding. You guys would not watch that. All right. Once you get up, grab that single weight. Again, find where you can brace, whether it's the counter, the chair, the couch, whatever you have handy. But let's go. Let's single arm row here. Rowing up, stretching down. Keeping that back flat. So again, watch my back. Notice how I'm not rotating. It's not lifting up or down. It's staying nice and stable. That tummy's staying strong. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, lower. And again, as we lift, we're not shrugging up. We're opening the chest. That shoulder blade sliding down our back as we lift. Give me 1 and switch arms. Rowing up, stretching down. So again, think about that scapula, that shoulder blade, really kind of sliding down your back and back to normal. Slide down your back and back to normal as you row for me. Strong, strong core. Keep that up. You got 10 seconds left. You can do it. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you are done. Good, good work. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. I'm proud of you guys for keeping up with your workouts. Have a great afternoon.